Hey, it's Arie here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to use the Tubebuddy Keyword Explorer. So I'm actually very excited for this one because this is actually a video that I've been wanting to make for quite some time, actually. But now I'm finally doing this video to exactly go over how I go about when it comes to doing keyword research for my videos. So I've been doing YouTube for about, I want to say, a little over 6 months, actually. It may have been a bit more than that, actually. I think it was since July was when I really started to become consistent with YouTube, and just recently I started using the Tubebuddy extension. So I want to answer real quick, what exactly is this Tubebuddy for? What exactly does this tool do? So Tubebuddy is a Google Chrome extension. I think you could also get on Mozilla Firefox as well. It's an extension that you get on your browser, and then it allows you to help you grow your YouTube channel much faster. So what it does is it gives you data that you could use to grow your channel much more. Like it shows you the keyword score in terms of what keywords are worth going for when you are creating videos, and then also what keywords maybe to avoid, and then it has some other cool features in here as well. So in this video I want to focus specifically about how to use the Keyword Explorer in this video, because there's a lot of features inside of Tubebuddy that I can go over, and if I go over everything in this video will probably be an hour long, or maybe even more than that. There's a lot of things that this tool allows you to do when it comes to growing your YouTube channel online. So Tubebuddy is I'm currently on the website right now, tubebuddy.com. If you want to actually get this for your YouTube channel, I will have a link down below where you can of course check out this for yourself. It is a free Chrome extension, so it doesn't cost you anything, but there are some additional different membership plans where if you decide to upgrade, it gives you more features. So if I go into pricing right here, it'll show that there is the free version that you can get, but then these would be the three different options once you, of course, decide to upgrade. So what's really cool about Tubebuddy is that they offer discounts for people who have less than 1,000 subscribers. So if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, they will give you a discount. So for example, right here, the Pro plan right here is originally $9 a month, but if you check this box right here, it goes down to $4.50 a month right there. So that's pretty cool right there. You could also choose to pay yearly, and you can pay a little bit less if you have more than one channel. Then it might be a bit more, but then there's also non-profit parts. But anyway, so these are the main three plans right here. We've got Pro, there's Star, and then there's Legend. So access most productivity and video optimization tools. This pretty much gives you access to the main features. The Star plan right here, it gives you a little bit more about what that's all about. And I think so it pretty much goes over what some of the extra features are. So I mean, I'm not going to bore you by reading over the entire thing right here, but if you want to actually check this out for yourself, you could check out the link down below, and you could of course decide which plan is of course best for you. So again, you could try this out for free, or you could decide to later go with one of these membership plans right here. But anyways, without further ado, let's actually talk about how to use the Tubebuddy Chrome extension. So right now I'm on YouTube right here, and once you have the Chrome extension set up, you will have this box right here in the top right corner. So it's this little TB icon right here will of course show up once you enable the Chrome extension on your browser. So when you click on this, it's going to bring up a list of different features that you of course go over, but the main thing that I'm going to be focusing on here is Keyword Explorer. And then after that, I'm also going to briefly go over what the SEO Studio option is all about as well. So Keyword Explorer, let's say that you are making you're planning on making a new video, and you want to of course get it on your channel. Something that I've actually learned, if there's anything that I've learned over the past 6+ months that I've been on this platform, is if you are aiming to really grow your channel, you really want to learn how to grow your channel effectively, and you want to get lots of people to watch your videos regularly, the number one thing that I've of course learned is always research before you record. So you don't want to just pick a bunch of topics at random and then just shoot a bunch of videos. What you want to do instead is research before recording. What I mean by that is you want to find out exactly what keywords are worth going for. What topics should you make videos around, and what should you of course aim for. So let's say for example that you have a channel that is in the make money online or affiliate marketing type of niche, right? So that's actually the niche that I'm in, right? So for example, I could type in something like affiliate marketing, right? And I could search that up, and it's going to give me a score based on my channel size in terms of how likely I am to rank for this keyword right here. So if I type in affiliate marketing, as you can see here, the score is pretty bad. It shows like 9 out of 100, and that's because there is a lot of competition with this keyword right here. So one other thing that I'm going to recommend is you want to go for long tail keywords. If you are a rather smaller channel and you're just starting out, what you want to do is you want to aim to go for long tail keywords, because keywords that are much more long tail are going to be much easier for you to, of course, rank for in the beginning. So for example, something like how to do affiliate marketing without a website, right? So this just says affiliate marketing without a website. This would probably be a lot easier to, of course, rank for if I were to go for this keyword right here. So this also says 3 out of 100 right there, but if I type in, like, for example, how to do affiliate marketing without a website, right? Let's see what this comes up with right here. So we're searching that up right there, and so there. Oh man, this is also a pretty bad score right there. But as you can see, it also gives you like a few other related searches that you can also check out, like how to do affiliate marketing on Pinterest without a website, right? So like, let's say that you know about how to do affiliate marketing on Pinterest, and you want to, of course, share that. Maybe this might be a good topic that we could, of course, potentially go for, right? So if I search this up right here, it might give a better score. Oh yeah, here we go. So this says it's a fair score, 28 out of 100. So the score above is specific to your channel. So depending on your channel size, the score that you get will vary. If you have like a much larger channel in this niche, then it might say like, okay, this is a very good keyword, go for this one. But if you're a rather smaller channel, a lot of the other, competitive keywords are going to be much harder to rank for. So so here, right here, it shows, like the search volume it's getting. So it's kind of in orange. So it's kind of like, it's getting like some decent search volume, not like a whole lot, but something that you could potentially maybe make a video around. Competition shows, the amount of people that are, also targeting that keyword as well. So more in the red is where it shows, where there's a lot of competition right there. But if it's more in the green, then this is generally a good thing where it's a keyword worth going for. Optimization strength, that pretty much goes over, like how well optimized the top ranking videos are for in the search phrase. So it looks like a lot of them are, of course, doing very well. But let's say that you, of course, decide to make a video on this topic, right? Your chances of getting it ranked, very high up in the search engine isn't really that high if you're targeting a keyword that has, a score of like 28 out of 100. So my personal recommendation is I like to look for keywords that have, a much higher search volume, that has generally what you want to be aiming for is you want to find keywords that have lots of search volume, but as minimal competition as possible. So another great way to find it is that they have this other section down here that says common video tags. So here you can find even more suggestions on like different keywords that other creators are using. So how to make money on Pinterest without a blog, right? We could check this one out. And let's hope that this gives a good score so I could show it, like a good example, right? So my personal recommendation is I like to aim for keywords that... There's another bad score right there. But what I personally like to aim for is I like to aim for keywords that have a score of at least 60 to 100. At least 60 out of 100 whenever I decide to make a video. So I generally like to target keywords that have a score of at least 60 out of 100 because with videos like that, you generally have a much better chance of getting that ranked in the search engine. So when you are just getting started out, what you really want to be focusing on is creating content around keywords that where you have a good chance of actually ranking in the search engine. And the more keywords you could of course rank for, then the easier it is going to be for you to go for other keywords down the line, like maybe like this one, for example. It could potentially go up if your channel of course continues to grow as you are putting out lots of quality content. So like that's really what you want to be aiming for, is you want to find keywords that have large search volume and then as minimal competition as possible. I'm gonna check one more here. So let's see if I can find one more to use. How to do affiliate marketing on Pinterest. Pinterest affiliate marketing tutorial. I am Paul James. That's a channel name that I've actually been subscribed to. Let's see what else we could find here. So how to make money on Pinterest in 2020. I'm gonna see if I could find a good keyword, like a good example of like a good keyword that you of course go for right here. So this one's currently loading up, and as you can see right here, this gave us a good score. So 51 out of 100. This is one that I would potentially make a video about. So if you know what you could do is you could take this keyword, and something that I actually like to do as well is I like to have like a notepad of different keywords that I just have, like in here that I might consider making videos about. So I actually just made a few videos about, tips for starting an internet business. That had like a score of like 60 something. Is network marketing worth getting into? 60 out of 100. Is the Acorns investing app good or bad? So all that type of stuff right there, and I gave, I pretty much listed the different scores right there. So here's one, how to make money on Pinterest in 2020. That had a score of 51 out of 100. So I'm going to put that right in there for later. And let's say that, what you could do is you could take this keyword, and what you could do is you could search up on YouTube, how to make money on Pinterest in 2020, right? So right here, it's going to bring up the top 3 videos that you can, of course, check out. From the people that are, of course, ranking in the top 3 spots. And something that I would recommend looking for is, and this is actually something that I've actually just learned recently, is you want to see if there are small channels ranking in the top 3 spots and getting lots of views. If you see a small channel that has, maybe like 10,000 subscribers or a bit less than that, then that's generally a very good idea of a great keyword to consider going for. So, I mean, right here it shows, okay, so John Crestani and Franklin Hatchett are in like the top 2 spots right here, but right down here is Lindsay Moore. And okay, so her channel isn't, like massive, but it's a relatively small channel right there. So if you were to create a video around this keyword right here, and let's say you had that score of 51 out of 100, you would have like a decent chance of potentially getting not necessarily in the top 3, but somewhere high up in the search engine right here. So here we've got another channel, Ecom Dominators, with like 11,000 subscribers right there. And this is really what I like to go for when it comes to deciding what type of videos to make for my channel. So that's really how you want to go about when it comes to doing keyword research. Is you want to, of course, see what keywords are, of course, getting great scores. And then another thing that I would recommend is you could, of course, look at other channels. What I would also recommend is subscribing to different channels in your niche, see what type of videos that they're making, and then see what keywords that they're, of course, going for. You could check out any of these keywords right here. Like it shows them down here once you have it like installed in your device. And then when you click on one of them, like how to make money on Pinterest in 2020, this is actually a different keyword tool that I also have installed called vidIQ. So it's very similar to Tubebuddy. It pretty much shows like, search volume, competition score, and then the overall score right there. So vidIQ is saying that this keyword is, of course, a really good one to go for. But I want to actually see what this comes up as on Tubebuddy, actually, just out of curiosity. Because one thing that I do want to warn you about is that sometimes these keyword tools are not like they're not always 100% accurate, but they are still a great like way to, of course, get like a good idea on what's generally good to go for. So if I bring this up in here, so how to make money on Pinterest, and I paste that in there. Of course, since I'm currently filming, it's going a bit slower there, but I think that was the one that I meant to search up there. So if I search that up, we'll see exactly what score it, of course, comes up with there. Yeah, I apologize if this thing's, of course, being a bit slow. I think that might have been the same keyword exactly, but we'll see when it comes up with it. So loading. What is my score? Let's find out. Okay, so it looks like this is getting a score of like 34 out of 100. So, I mean, as you can see there, this tool might, vary, between the different tools that you're, of course, using for keyword research. It might kind of vary a bit. What I like about Tubebuddy, the reason why I like using Tubebuddy a lot, is because not only does it show you the unweighted option, like in terms of like what it is like, the chance of ranking for like the general channel, but this weighted option essentially measures exactly how well you are, how likely you are to rank for that for your channel specifically. So different channels with different sizes, like a rather big channel, it's going to be much easier for them to rank for a keyword like this, rather than if you have like under 1,000 subscribers, it might give you a lower score right there. So that's kind of what that weighted feature is all about. It gives you a score specific to your channel, and that's why I really recommend using Tubebuddy a lot. And so the last thing that I want to mention in this video is under the Tubebuddy icon right here, there is the SEO Studio option right here. So once you find a great keyword that you're of course considering making a video around, what you can do is you can go into this SEO Studio option right here, and then you could type in that keyword that you want to rank for. So a great way to really ensure that your videos have a great chance of ranking very highly is you want to start with your keyword that you're of course aiming to rank for, paste it in this bar right here, and then you want to click on the start button. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up this window where it has your main keyword in your title as well as in your description. Now, the reason why you want to have this in your title and description is because the more this keyword shows up in your title, the more that YouTube sees that you're of course trying to rank for this keyword. So if you have this in your title, your description, and then as your first set as like the first keyword in your tags, so that would be like right here, then YouTube will of course see that you are of course aiming to make a video on, you know, how to make money on Pinterest. So that's really what you want to of course go for there. You could make the title look a bit more natural. I always like to capitalize the first letter of every word in here just to make it look a bit nicer. That's what I always recommend to do. And of course makes it look better there. And then I'm going to capitalize the I right there in 2020, and then you could also say, you know, for beginners, or like in 2020 or something like that. And then in your description, what you want to do is you want to include a complete sentence with your keyword that you're going for. So I could say, in this video, I show you how to make money on Pinterest in 2020, right there. And like, you know, as a complete beginner. So as you do these things right here, your SEO score for Tubebuddy is going to go much, up much higher. So it usually takes like a minute or two to of course load up, but as you can see there, it went from like 60-something% up to like 86%. And then the last thing that it says right here is include partial matches of your target keyword in the description. So what you could then do is you can include like another sentence saying something along the lines of, you know, if you have been trying to make money on Pinterest, then this video should help you out a lot, right? Something along those lines. Of course, it's again taking some time there to load up, but hopefully I typed everything right. Yeah, I apologize if it's of course being a bit slow here, but yeah, that's pretty much what, you know, the main features that I of course wanted to go over when it comes to doing keyword research. And then this is also the SEO Studio option that you of course want to go through before you consider uploading or even actually even making the video in general. So here, just put in the little description right there, and then it of course went all the way up to 95% SEO score, which is very good. So that's really what you want to be going for. You want to get that as high up as possible, and then to get this up to 100, you want to go to the step 2, which is tags, and then you want to find additional keywords that are related to your main keywords. So how to make money on Pinterest in 2020. So how to make money on Pinterest. How to make, oh, it looks like those have like a bit like typos there, but what you could do is you could then, you know, go into like a separate tab, open up the Keyword Explorer, and then look for more keywords that right there. And again, what you want to be doing is you want to find keywords that have a score of at least 50 out of 100, or unless if it's like your main keyword, you want that to be at least 60 out of 100 to consider making a video about. That's what I always like to prioritize when it comes to making videos, is finding great high score keywords. But if you can't find one, you could always do one that's like 50 out of 100. And the more you are willing to do this, the more specific you are willing to get, then the better it's going to be for your channel in the long term. So this is what I always recommend going for if you are really looking to, if you're really aiming for growth in the long term, is you want to be aiming for keywords that have high search volume, low competition, and a great overall score for you to, of course, consider going after. And once you find, a bunch of keywords that you, of course, use, then you can, of course, put them all in this field. And then it gives you like a 500, character limit that you can, of course, use. I usually like to get it up to like, 450 around there. And then as like my last keyword, I like to put in like my channel name, because when people watch your videos, what's going to happen is if you have your channel name in your tags as well, and all your other videos have it as well, since they have that same keyword that no one else is using, a lot of your other videos are going to be showing up in the suggestion feed as well. So that's just one other tip that I wanted to share with you as well. But anyways, that's pretty much my main tutorial on how to use Tubebuddy. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give this a thumbs up if you got value out of this. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and take care.